Like right now, in my mind on Sunday, I'm going there with so many things are possible. Arsenal could lose and City will lose. It's a possibility. That's why nobody has given City the trophy yet. Because they know that anything could happen. City could win the game and Arsenal lose to Everton. It's possible. You know, guys, the league ends next Sunday. Arsenal last weekend played against United, a very, very tight game. Somehow, Arteta again broke another jinx for Arsenal, a ground that all the grounds that Arsenal have been finding difficult to win in the last decade. Arteta in the last 2 seasons has broken all of them. This season, he's gone home and away against the big six in England and lost none of those games. Won, I think, 3 or 4 of those games, drew the rest. Then City, we saw yesterday, played against Tottenham. We're going into the Championship Sunday with just who is going to win the league at stake, and probably places in either the top 4 or who will play in the Europa between Chelsea, Tottenham, Aston Villa. I think Aston Villa is going to probably. Aston Villa is still not sure to make the 4th position. So between Aston Villa, Tottenham, and Chelsea. Chelsea is playing. I think you guys are playing Sheffield United. Newcastle is still in the mix. You know, Ugum. So how did you see? For me, yesterday, Chelsea City against Tottenham. I've never seen Manchester City be so shaky in a game. Misplaced passes, outplayed. You know, they couldn't create nothing first half. In fact, the first shot on goal was the goal that what's his name? That Haaland tapped in. But my takeaway from that game for City yesterday was we had 2 things, 2 players. Foden, for me, like contrast to what we're talking about, Rashford, Foden has come of age and it looks like he's becoming very ready to take over from KDB. The second one being that KDB is still integral to anything City can win. And this is the reason why we have seen this young man many times shout at Guardiola from the bench, either being substituted or whatever, and gets away with it. Because if City are going to get anything out of any season, KDB has to be involved in it. I don't know, Ugum, what's your take about that game yesterday? I don't know if you watched the game.
Yeah, I watched the game. The game was a little bit of what I expected. My prediction was that Tottenham were the team that were most capable of hurting City, drawing City, perhaps winning. And they started on a good note. I thought they had the tools because of the way they play and because of their effectiveness in front of goal with the likes of Son. Unfortunately, the Son that was expected to make the difference fluffed his lines, when he had the opportunity to do so. City are a machine. And, when you've won the league 3 times, going on the 4th one, you know how to play those kind of games. You know how to carry yourself about. You know how to manage obstacles, manage situations in those kind of games. So the likes of Rodri and the rest of them. Pep Guardiola has built a system that's almost infallible. On a good day, everybody knows what they're supposed to be doing. Everybody knows how to stretch their opponents, open up the whole space where you see them overload one side, and while you're grappling with them on that side, there's somebody on the other side way close to the touchline that allows them open up, and they now drag you all over to the other side, and they just open up everywhere. So their system is incredible. They are a very well-drilled team, and they showed it yesterday with the situation against Tottenham. Tottenham played really well. I must say they did, but they did not put the ball in the net when it mattered the most, which has been a part of their problem this season. And what I found a bit weird and kind of laughable was the fact that whenever City scored a goal, their fans got more delirious. They got happier conceding goals, just because of Arsenal. So, overall, City deserved to win the game because they managed it well. Tottenham played better, I agree, created perhaps more chances, but City managed it the way you manage those kind of very tricky games. So they were deserving winners. Now, having said that, Sunday, I, as an Arsenal fan, and I say, if I were a neutral, I wouldn't count the X yet. Yes, I know everything shows that City, like I said now, they know how to manage when it matters the most. But I think that this Sunday, it will be a different situation. I think that West Ham have a chance of getting a draw against City. Now, that's my hope as an Arsenal fan. And realistically, I think it's possible because football can bring up the least expected stuff. So, as an Arsenal fan, I'm optimistic about Sunday. My hope is that Arsenal will be focused and win their game against Everton because nobody's taking anything for granted. Beat Everton. Everton are on a good run of form as well. They've won 3 of the last 4, just like Chelsea have won 4 their last 4 games. So, let's get that win against Everton and then see how City pans out.
Yes. There's sometimes football is funny. I was listening to Bumbia. I kind of don't really agree with some of the things that he said. I think yesterday City were lucky; they got away with it. When you win a game, most times the easy thing to say is that you are good, you defended well. But if just like we're talking about Jackson the other time, we are saying if Chelsea had scored the goals that they created, they probably would be in Champions League. Yesterday, I saw a City very shaky, very open. In fact, Tottenham found it very easy to play through the lines against City, almost all through the 45 minutes. City couldn't really find their reading. And Tottenham created chances. One that stands out is the Son chance. If he has scored that goal, we will sit down here and say City managed the game well and stuff like that. I don't know if you understand. I'm not taking anything away from them winning the game, but sometimes maybe you also have to be lucky. I've heard Pep say it before. Yes, you will do well, but you also need to have luck on your side.
Yeah, luck is part of the game. You can't, run away from that. City, to me, in the first half were a little bit. I would say they were kind of. It was a tense for them, where with what was at stake. They were just. It played into their mind. And remember, we didn't know what kind of Tottenham Hotspur team would show up on yesterday. Some analysts were like, Tottenham would just as their fans run over, pull over. As a matter of fact, before the game, I saw a picture of some Tottenham young boys dressed, and I was like, man, is this team they want to carry to play the game? So they came in there. Postecoglou played his system. He wasn't going for that Tottenham mentality of just rolling behind the rivalry. He wanted to win, and you could see after the game he was disappointed. City came into play. They lost possession. There was no shot on target. Haaland was being taken care of. And the second half, Pep said he just told them, you know what's at stake, go there and do your thing. They went in there and they handled business. Yeah, we must say ifs or buts. If Son had scored, maybe City would have come out to score. City would have come out to score one more again. We don't know. We don't know what would have happened. But Tottenham did miss so many chances in that game. With the goalkeeper coming in, saving for City. I think, sometimes fate, the gods of soccer are saying something. Arsenal, you have to wait for another 20 years. So let's accept it as the
will. That you're saying let us.
Chama, let me ask you one very
Reggie, let's accept it as the will of God.
No, it's not. And that brings me to what I wanted to ask you, Chama. Me personally, having watched football for very long, almost, in fact, I've been involved in football almost all my life. I don't think it's over yet. Now, let's look at it from this school of thought. If City had drawn yesterday, that means most likely the league will be decided on goal difference. That means they need to win at least 6 or 7-0, which will make them want to kill West Ham. And it's possible with City, right? Now, having won yesterday, if they drop points tomorrow and on Sunday, the goal difference automatically, and Arsenal wins, automatically there's nothing they can do, but they only scored 2 goals yesterday. So whatever makes them draw on Sunday, there's no more goals they're going to have to add to the GD, right? So right now, Arsenal have 1 goal advantage. So City has to win on Sunday. They can't draw. If they draw and Arsenal win, Arsenal wins the league. But that means Arsenal would have added 1 or 2 goals to their goal difference to have won Everton. And if City drops point, either draw or lose, there's nothing to have. So do you think that the season is gone as an Arsenal fan?
This math is stressful for my brain. This math is so stressful for my brain. I avoid this kind of complex mathematics ever.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to talk about Tottenham. I want to talk about them because I always want to talk about them.
Thank you.
Those guys, I've always said it, and I've said it before on this channel. No, it's not about beef. They are so mid. They are so allergic to class.
Resources.
So allergic to standing up for themselves. And they are so allergic to winning. The Tottenham I've always known, there's no amount of coaching you give them to bring them out of that me. They run up and down like they've got it inside of them, but they chicken out when it matters. And this is not about, what went down yesterday. I'm still bitter about it, by the way, because I don't understand why Son would freeze in front of a goal. Son that I defended and said that Kane was holding his shine. Kane left. Son, you're still freezing in front of a goal. Let's not even talk about that. Now, moving on to what we're talking about. The truth of the matter is, when I woke up this morning, my uncle checks my blood pressure 3 times. After yesterday. No, true story. He checked it the first time, the second time, and the third time. But the good news is that my pulse is okay. I don't have high blood pressure. My pressure is good. So why would you think that I want to put myself through this stress on Sunday? Why? And I'm not young anymore. I can't. No.
No, you see, I don't know why you guys are having this level of stress when you understand this.
What guy?
So you're involved in football. We all know that this thing can swing either way. Forget about what you want to happen. Like even I'm watching the game, it used to happen to me before. I had to tell myself, but you know that this football, like right now, in my mind on Sunday, I'm going there with so many things are possible. Arsenal could lose and City will lose. It's a possibility. That's why nobody has given City the trophy yet. Because they know that anything could happen. City could win the game and Arsenal will lose to Everton. It's possible. Arsenal could win and City will lose. Arsenal could win and City will draw. Anything is possible in football. And do you know the interesting part of it? Why I don't kill myself? We people call Arsenal always but the last Feggy of the Feggy that we know. We were here. What's their name? QPR gave Pellegrini hypertension. But what happened? Few seconds to the end of the game, Aguero showed up. So these are things that if you can't go into a football game as a fan, watching a game with a locked mind of this is what I want. So if it's going that way, then I will die. No. You have to wait until it is over. Like I said, City now has only one option to win the league on Sunday, which is win West Ham. Because any other thing, they could lose the league. So if you want to feel good, then go with that mindset. And you know that City are heavy favorites to win against West Ham. So you just go there, relax. Okay, see, let's see how many goals they're going to score against West Ham. That's all I will do on Sunday. You know, but for me to go there and be panicking, be shaking, if City should draw, even if it's 70th minute and it's 0-0, I'm not going to look at it. I'm not going to you feel like it's happening. No.
It's not about panicking. I'm just trying to, this month is a mental health month. Mental health. So I'm trying my best to make sure that my mental health.
She's still going there.
This is a mental health month. Like, I'm trying to protect my mental health, and it's not about panic. See, I've been an Arsenal fan since 2004. Panic has nothing on me. Panic has nothing on me. Come on.
Okay, so I get you. So long and short of this whole story is that you have given up. You don't want to worry about it.
No, I didn't say these were not my words. The first thing I said is I mentioned how I checked my blood pressure, and they are good. I'm good. And now I mentioned that this is a mental health month. So I don't see these things as signs of giving up or panicking. I'm just giving you, information.
So I don't know you. I don't know you as a politician. I know you as a sports person. I want to understand. You speak the language I will understand. I don't know.
Will I be watching Arsenal play Everton? Of course, I will. Yes, but
we'll be there live. Avia, that reminds me, Avia, don't forget to like this video as much as we can, because we need those your likes for YouTube to recommend our content to other people. Then subscribe if you have not done so yet. On Sunday, Championship Sunday, if you are in Houston, Texas, come to Velvet Oak Tavern. That's where Arsenal fans watch games every weekend. We're going to be there live, interviewing fans, following all the drills, looking at City game against West Ham, and watching Arsenal Everton play. Our banner is going to be out there, Transit TV. Come and have fun. If you're a City fan and you feel that you are going to win the league, come over there. Come and show us your joy, your view about Arsenal, how Arsenal has pushed you this season. Arsenal took 4 points off City. Unusual. If you add those 4 points to City, will be winning this league with 90-somethings and hundreds of points. That tells you how far Arsenal has come as well. So please, football fans in Houston, come to Velvet Oak Tavern, Midtown. The address will be in the description. Show up there. Come and share with us. It's usually fun out there. There's loads of drink, loads of fun people. Last Sunday, we have Jorginho. Jorginho was there live with us. If you doubt me, check all the content that came in from last week Sunday, and you will see Jorginho there. Chama, sorry to cut it short. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I'm enjoying. I'm just trying to add my voice to what you're saying. Click on the channel. Go out there and catch the game. I wish I would just fly in one of these days.
You will. I'm working on it.
With you guys. Yeah. I like to scream at the screens, by the way, when the game is going on.
We're working on it. So, Chama, United, your darling club, looks like they're going to miss out in Europe. Chelsea somehow has snaked in. United has a very negative, very bad goal difference. And I think they even have a stronger game to play in the last day. So between Chelsea, Newcastle could still topple Chelsea, depending on what they do with their game. And Aston Villa just need a draw to make up for why Tottenham will be struggling between 5th and 6th with Newcastle and Chelsea.
As usual, that's where they belong. As usual, guys.
Very interesting day is going to be on Sunday. So please, football fans out there, don't miss. Find somewhere. Just come out. It's still a lot to watch for and enjoy on Sunday. like I said, at the Velvet Oak Tavern, a lot of beer and drinks there. If for those that drink, some crazy and fun people. Check out the contents that we created last weekend from there, from fan reaction. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of it again this Sunday, and we look forward to seeing you there. Choma, thank you for stopping by. We didn't have enough time to touch other games, but we'll do our viewers as well. Don't forget, coming from next weekend, next week we're going to be dropping content on this channel, review in detail. So many fans will come and review their club performance for the season, what they like and what they did not like, and what they expect the clubs to do this summer. So we're going to start doing that from next week. So look out for those episodes and let us know what you think. And if you have any questions or at least want us to talk about your club this summer as we go into preseason and holidays for the players, please don't forget to let us know. Facebook, on Instagram, DM me, or any of our videos on YouTube. Put your questions there and we will find time to deal with them. Choma, thank you and have a wonderful night. Enjoy yourself. Make sure you keep checking that blood pressure and keep it normal.
Mental health.
And ciao.
Bye.